once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
They'll run
it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Chubb. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Pistol. I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
That could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Number 53.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Mayfield now. He finds his target, Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they want...
Odell Beckham Jr., 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 68 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a... Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle made by Montravius Adams.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? What we got? Check nickel.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's checking cracks.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Room here to run. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Zadarius Smith. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Hey, well. Hey, you got lucky, boy. I bet you won't die, man. Get my pistol. No, I'm gonna tell you straight up. They ain't got anything else on me. I don't give a fuck. That don't mean shit. What a night that he gave. You gotta use the way if you was a nigga. If you was a man, my nigga, what you gotta use the weapon for? Shut up, bro. He got me fucked up. It's not calling him a bitch, man. Get my gun. Get my gun. Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Now I'm tired of shit. I want my gun and walk away. My shoes, please shut up. Lose my gun from my hand. Put your shoes on, man, so you can go outside, man. You come with that bullshit every time. Every time he's on his own. Your mama tell you not to let this dude in your house. I'm not a Jew. That's what I'm about to say. You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. Y'all think we scared, though. What you scared of? Yeah, what you supposed to be scared of? What you supposed to be scared of? I hope you feel like a man on this earth. You think I'm scared? I'm not playing. Stop playing. If I give you that little bitch, I'll shoot your ass in. If you move any type of way. You already nervous that he bought food. He ain't gonna stop. And you let this type of thing in your house every fucking time. Every time. You let this thing in your house every fucking time. You are the demon. You fuck that nigga downstairs. You the demon. Don't shit happen to you come around. All hell break loose for rolling come around. Don't nobody fucking like you. Don't nobody like you, man. Don't nobody like your little punk ass. The fuck you looking at me for? Somebody already knocked their ass out. Somebody already knocked their ass out. Why you keep pointing in my head? Ain't nobody got no right to you. You finna die, Roland. You finna die. You better get on. You finna die. You finna die. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You finna die. You better get the fuck on. You better get the fuck on. You better get the fuck on. Die, Roland. You better. No. He ain't finna get away with it. He's not finna get away with it. And guess what? I'm finna call the police and tell them you got one. That's on my mama. I know your fucking name. I know your fucking name. Watch. Every time.
These little niggas out here like that, they got gas all the way up. Rolling the roof. They love outside the truck.
You gonna get kicked with that gun. Why? With that same gun you ran his car. It's been about high already. Bluetooth out, baby.
On my phone.
I know one of them headphones been right.
You gotta be feeling like this with some money. I'm online, don't even give a fuck. I really don't care. Niggas about to learn me out here.